The California shooting only goes on to highlight as to how gun culture is deeply embedded in the American society. In fact, the right to own and carry firearms is protected by the Second Amendment in the U.S. Constitution. But with mass shootings on the rise, is it time that the U.S. amends its gun laws? This, of course, has been a big, raging debate for several months and maybe several years now. But on this occasion of yet another shooting that has taken place in California, take a look at this report that throws some light on the gun culture and violence in America.
Gun culture is deeply embedded in American society. The right to own and carry firearms is protected by the Second Amendment to the US Constitution. People in a third of households own a weapon. The US holds the world record of an estimated 270 to 310 million guns, an average of one per person. Around 30,000 people die by firearms, including suicide, every year in America. Mass shootings in public places are becoming more frequent, refueling the debate over America's gun laws. Each state is responsible for its own firearms rules, but these only concern licensed dealers and gunsmiths. 40% of transactions, private sales, are not affected. Former US President Barack Obama repeatedly tried to introduce a ban on assault weapons and more stringent background checks on gun buyers. The powerful US gun lobby, NRA, is firmly against any clampdown or restrictions to citizens' rights to own guns.
All right, on to some other stories now, where Dan Coats, the Director of U.S. National Intelligence, is leaving his job next month. His resignation will end a 2-year tenure, marked by Donald Trump's president's clashes with the intelligence officials. Now, Trump appointee Dan Coats, in fact, served as the Director of National Intelligence since March 2017. And over the years, he's clashed with his boss, taking a hard line towards Russia that sharply contrasts with the conciliatory approach that Trump has pursued towards Russian President Vladimir Putin. In fact, in January, Dan Coats had told the Congress that North Korea was unlikely to give up its nuclear weapons, contradicting Trump's statement that Pyongyang no longer poses a threat. Now, Trump has also confirmed that Dan Coats' departure in a tweet thanking him for his service, saying that he will step down on the 15th of August. He's also said that he's nominating Texas Congressman and fellow Republican John Ratcliffe to the post, and that he will name an acting official in the coming days. Ratcliffe is a frequent Trump defender who tore into former Special Counsel Robert Mueller during his testimony on Russian meddling in U.S. elections. They had drawn national attention earlier in the week for delivering an aggressive diatribe against Robert Mueller. In fact, American dailies have also reported as to how Ratcliffe has been meeting with the president at the White House to discuss his interest in the job.
As a change to the written report.
Donald Trump, is that correct?
Now, the death toll in the Kabul explosion has risen. The Afghan government has confirmed the latest numbers. At least about 16 civilians being killed and 50 others injured. Now, over 150 civilians have been rescued by the Afghan forces. Vice presidential candidate Amrullah Saleh was also injured. Now, his Afghanistan's Green Trend Party office had been targeted. However, President Ashraf Ghani tweeted that Amrullah Saleh has survived the attack. The Afghan forces conducted a 6-hour-long operation and shot 4 militants who were believed to be responsible. However, no terror group has claimed responsibility for the attack. Some reports also say that the attackers had stormed the building and some gunfire was also heard after the blast. Meanwhile, India has condemned the terror attack in Kabul. It has expressed its deepest condolences to the families of the deceased. India has said that it stands in solidarity with the Afghan government as it tries to achieve peace within the country.